right, what's up, everybody? You can hear me, right? Right? Oh my gosh, please tell me you can hear me. I sure hope so. There's sound. That's great news. Welcome in, everybody. How are you? I love talking about Trump wins. It's just so satisfying. All right, how many people in here watched Donald Trump? Let me just lift my chair up a little. Oh shit, was I already up all the way? Oh no, there we go. Okay. All right, how many people have watched the executive orders that he signed today? He signed more executive orders. Did you guys pay attention? Did you watch him? You did with Hannity? Okay, Connor watched it. Adam sounds like Adam. That's good. It's good. I sound like myself. I'm glad. You watched it a little bit, Kali? Kali, you said something in chat on Bro Science, and I wanted to ask you about it, and I don't remember what it was. I said something, and then I saw that you said something in chat, and I'm like, I gotta talk to Rude Kali about that, and I have no idea. So, just the JFK stuff. Well, let's just go over it all real quick. So I was watching Trump. He does it all live. I love it so much. There's something so satisfying about watching him do it live as well, and like taking questions, proving that he's coherent and able to communicate like a president should. We'll just say that, right? And I documented it all. I just kind of wrote what each one was and posted it up on X. Not necessarily for X, just for me, because I wanted to be able to tell you guys what the executive orders were. And they weren't all executive orders. There were some pardons involved. Anyway, let me just jump over to my page over here on X. Those who follow me know that I post over here a lot. I do like that Jimmy Corsetti said, is it too soon to ask President Trump to declassify any existing info pertaining to the authenticity of Barack Obama's birth certificate? I think you know what I mean? I think he's onto something. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay. This is the one where I took a little screenshot of each one of the things he's holding up because, you know, they're different. This one, he's actually pardoned 23 pro-life protesters who were persecuted and prosecuted by the Biden administration. And he said, this is a great honor to sign this. And I'm like, man, what a good president. Right? I mean, you know that the pro-life people were being attacked unfairly. It's actually his sister's birth certificate. Wait, really? Interesting. Okay, another one. This is interesting. I had never heard of this, and I want to ask you guys if you've ever heard of the Lumbee tribe. This presidential memorandum encouraging the governmental agencies to promote the federal recognition of the Lumbee tribe. How many people have heard of that? The Lumbee tribe. Let's actually look that up. Lumbee tribe. It's like North Carolina. Yeah, North Carolina Lumbee tribe. Let's see, they got their own website here. Okay. Welcome to the Lumbee tribe of North Carolina. We are the people of the Dark Water. Our Lumbee tribal territory is located in southeastern North Carolina in Robeson, Hoke, Cumberland, and Scotland counties. The Lumbee people are known for their entrepreneurial spirit and their focus on education. And let's see. I want to know more about what. Is there like an about? I mean, I guess it's just. Wow, look at this freaking tree canoe. That's epic. Okay, so I guess it's just... Oh, here we go. About. Is this the about? It literally, there's nothing... History and culture. That's what I want. Okay, here we go. Southeastern North Carolina, amongst the pines, swamps, and dark waters of the Lumbee River, you will find the heart and homeland of the Lumbee people. The ancestors of the Lumbee came together in the shelter of this land hundreds of years ago. Survivors of tribal nations of the Algonquin, Iroquoian, and Siouan, I believe, language families, including the Haradas, Tuscarora, and the Chera. I'm sorry if I butchered any of those or all of them. The ancestors of the Lumbee were recognized as Indian in 1885 by the state of North Carolina. In 1956, Congress recognized the Lumbee as an Indian tribe while denying the people any federal benefits that are associated with such recognition, an action that the Lumbee continue to fight today. Ah, that's the cornerstone of what just happened today, actually, right there. They were recognized as an Indian tribe, but they didn't get any federal benefits. So Trump actually went ahead and, well, the way they said, so, the guy was announcing what the executive orders were. This is what he said. And that's kind of weird because I was just going off what he said. He said, this is a presidential memorandum encouraging the governmental agencies to promote the federal recognition of the Lumbee tribe, not necessarily saying that they have to do it, but I guess, it's going along the lines of attempting to do right by the Lumbee people. That's, there we go. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I'm glad that was in there because I wanted to understand what Trump was doing when he went ahead and did that executive order. When the guy said that, Trump was like, "Oh, the Lumbee people. I love the Lumbee people. I mean, they supported me and I've supported them." So, it's cool to hear. I'm all about that. Yeah. Awesome. All right, another one. Trump signed an executive order in an advisory commission on science and technology, and they actually said a little bit more about this. I like this one a lot, actually. This is bringing together the best of the best and working with the government and working with just the fields that they're in to try to be the best on the planet. I'm all about that. I love that. And hopefully it goes to the youth as well. I was raised in an era, many of you might remember, where there was a presidential fitness, there was, state fair, or not state fairs, but just a lot of youth that was in tech and in things like science fairs and whatnot, trying to get the youth to be interested in the sciences and stuff. And if we make science cool again and technology cool again, in a sense that these younger generations are actually looking ahead and going, I want to be a scientist, I want to be an engineer, I want to design, as opposed to I want to be a TikToker, I want to go viral, right? I think that this isn't about the youth, but I think that it can lead to the youth. So at least that's what I want this to be. But they were saying more about paving the way on the planet. And that's kind of a lot of what these executive orders today were about, was really trying to lead the planet, lead the world in whatever it would be, right? So the other ones, here we go. Trump signed an executive order making the USA the leader in crypto. That's what they said. That's how they announced it. We're going to make America the leader in crypto. That's all we got. I'm going to get this wrong. I know I'm going to get it wrong. Argentina? No, not Argentina. What's the country that their national currency is like paired with Bitcoin? It's down there somewhere. And it's not Argentina. That doesn't seem right. It's something else. El Salvador. Thank you, Gerald. I knew it happened. I don't know about you, but that seems to be a country that's in the leading in crypto. Like, they're so far ahead, and it's been years now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's been years. Anyway, I think it's good, because I think if you fall behind with crypto, you're, I don't know. It's the future. Digital currency, at least one that is not bullshit like these meme coins that I don't understand the meme coins. All right, next one. Same thing, right? Trying to lead. Trump signed an executive order making the USA the leader in AI. I wrote there, I'm not sure exactly what that means. Because, like, I mean, I guess I can surmise what it means, right? AI. We talked about Stargate yesterday on the show, which I'm I'm all about AI, right? I think it's important that we understand it and introduce it into civilization correctly so it doesn't destroy us, really. But using it to create mRNA vaccines, sketchy. Sketchy. But leading the world in AI, I mean, China has gone above and beyond to try to get into AI, right? They created Skynet. According to someone in chat yesterday, they were saying that China created Skynet already. So you hold up, wait a minute. You just watched Stargate, the movie Iron Man, Stargate for the first time last night, and you loved it? Major W. Huge W. W's in chat. Research Palantir. What is that? Palantir. Dude, awesome. I love that you watched that movie. Palantir, or everything's in Swedish here. Oh no, this is Foundation, Alex Core, shareholders, AIP. Get AI into operations. Okay, I think this is what you're talking about, right? Palantir. Let's see, what is this? Foundry AI. I don't know what any of this means. Get AI into operations, operating system for modern enterprise, operating system for global decision making, operating system for continuous delivery, catering defining technology. Palantir ranked #1 vendor in AI, data science, and machine learning. Among the top-rated vendors, Palantir received its highest scores in analytical features, functions, model operations, and usability. As an objective source of industry research, consumers use the Dresner Advisory Services AI, data science, and machine learning market study to understand how their peers leverage and invest in business intelligence and related technology. So Palantir is essentially like an AI system that does everything, right? I mean, according to this first site or this first page, like it's, pick whatever avenue you need your AI for. Wow, okay. SG1? Oh, 100%. Oh, are we still talking about Stargate? I love it. SG1's incredible. SG1 is incredible. Yeah, you guys are throwing me off with the Stargate stuff, but I mean, I did mention it myself. I did mention it. All right, and then the last one is probably the biggest one. It's the one we've all been waiting for, or not all been waiting for, but Trump signed an executive order for the declassification of the files in the assassinations of JFK, RFK, and MLK. Oh, yeah. I mean, what do you think this is? This is kind of big. What are we going to see here? Are we going to see that the government did it? Are we going to see that the CIA actually covered it all up and took all three of these people out? Did anyone watch the documentary on Bobby Kennedy? I really liked the cut of his jib, as it were. I don't know why I said it like that. It popped in my head. So be it, whatever. That's just how I said it. But I liked his energy. I liked the way that he went to America and like actually cared about the people in America. It really seemed that way. And yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna see what you guys think here. Small hats did it. Okay, that's an opinion. Where's the Epstein list? Great question. We're waiting for it. That's another one. Mm-hmm. I bet these next 4 years age him a lot trying to do everything MAGA wants done. It's a lot. I mean, he's done a lot so far. Let's be real. He's done a lot so far. Thank you, King. King is posting my throne list. You can buy my son diapers. You guys are absolutely incredible. Those who have bought my son diapers. Most importantly, Ashley Hayden. She is the top. She's on top of the leaderboards and absolutely is incredible. She just bought some diapers last week or earlier in the week, and I appreciate the shit out of her. And if you have anything you want to get for me, you can just let me know, and I could throw it up there. Anyway, random. Connor Partington, how you doing, Connor? For 5 says, for Steel Leg of History, he is a positive inspiration for the chat. Is he here? What's up, Robert? Robert, do you mind that I call you Robert? Because over on Bro Science, they were calling you Steel Leg of History, and I'm like, should I call him Steel Leg of History? And kind of like, I don't know if you're like trying to not have your name. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, am I doxing you? I don't know. You just have always been Robert Wiles to me, so you've known me. Yeah, exactly. Well, I know, but you know, some people prefer maybe changing their name. You change your name from. You don't mind? Okay. Yeah, you're always going to be Robert Wiles to me, so I'm gonna call you Robert Wiles because you were Robert Wiles forever. You know, for the longest time. You call him Robert. Everyone calls him Robert. Okay, a lot of chat. You know, we're all family here, so okay. You know, we all know each other. I remember the before times when it was when old Wiles. He was old Bobby Wiles. He lost a leg. Now he's got a steel leg. Some say it's the best leg. Old Wiles. I'm not the best Trump impersonator. I got to work on. I don't work on it. You know what I mean? I probably could. The leg of doom. V6 Neon for 1 says, please tell me you saw him versus the WEF conference. Oh, yes. I watched that whole thing and I recorded it because there were parts of it. All right. Yeah. Let me finish reading the chats and then let's talk about that because that's amazing. Oh boy, did he put them down and stated he was going against almost everything they stand for. Oh, and the knife went into the bankers for denying conservatives. Oh yeah, okay, I have to talk about it. So this man doesn't go to Davos. They probably wanted him to go. The World Economic Forum is happening right now in Davos. And Trump basically does a call-in interview. And he does like a 20-minute speech and basically shits all over Biden, all over the Democrats, talking about how, you know, the election in 2020 was stolen. You know, China, we got to bring manufacturing back to America. America first. We're going to be drilling. You know, screw the rest of the world. We're done with everything else. We're being taken advantage of. We're going to be, you know, America first, America first, America first. And it's like, he was, hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, I'm sorry. So Klaus Schwab introduces Donald Trump, right? And Klaus Schwab is standing there like, we must come together as globalists to, you know, pave the way to the future together on the world level. And Trump goes, yes, thank you very much. Congratulations from beautiful Davos. Anyway, we're going all 100% America first. Fuck the globalist shit. He said it very presidentially, not like I just said it right now, but it was so good. It was so. I have to show you guys. I recorded it. I have the actual recording. I guess I could just pull it up and just show you. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Holy shit. I'm just thinking about it was so satisfying. Okay, where was it? Davos. World Trump. All right, here we go. You gotta hear the way that Klaus Schwab introduces President Trump. It's so good. Hold on, I'm just gotta share my StreamYard loophole BS stuff so you can hear it. Oh my goodness. I'm excited to actually watch this again because this is so funny. Okay, here we go. Let me give headphones. Boo! Boo! They always touch the mic. Every world leader and jackass.
Mr. President,
Are you there, Mr. President?
Hello.
what great honor,
Based response. Hello. He just like
what great honor and pleasure
Listen
to
to this.
welcome you back to the Davos community. Just 4 days into your new mandate, we highly appreciate your presence with us today. We wish you all the best as you take on your critical work ahead. The global challenges we face today
global challenges.
are monumental. The importance of American leadership and your personal leadership in this regard is fundamental and paramount.
Okay.
We are here
Okay, I want to just stress something. He actually is 100% correct on that. Trump's leadership is paramount for the global stage, but not in the way that he thinks. Right? I talk about this a lot on my show about how America is a beacon of it's like the light on the front of a train, right? Beaming into the future, showing the way. Right? Without that light, there could be shit on the track that you can't see, or something like that. Weird analogy. Maybe it's great. I don't know, but you understand what I mean, though. We are the not even the light. We're the fucking engine. America's the freaking locomotive in the front, paving the way. All right, it's been that way for a long time. Since the Constitution was enshrined. Boom. We became the alpha wolf, leading the pack. Yes, Jolly Green, exactly. Leading the pack. Boom. I love that. The alpha, trudging through the snow, creating the path, right? These fucking assholes, I'm going to say it because whatever. These pricks that you're seeing here, these are bankers. Yeah, that's it. They're bankers. They're literally all just bankers. Like Klaus Schwab. Who the fuck voted for Klaus Schwab? Nobody. The dude's just a rich, Bond villain. Like all of these people. They think they know what's best for the planet. They think they know what's best for you, for me, for all of us. That's the way they act. That's who these people are. I can't stand these people. Ugh. Brother, it's the energy.
here to hear your vision and policies related to revitalizing
He
the
said
economy
vision.
and addressing the global challenges. As you might expect,
Every time he says global, I could just hear Trump's thoughts. Like, ooh, I'm going to shit all over you.
Mr. President, your return to office and your forthcoming policies have been at the focus of our discussions this week.
Yeah, because it goes against everything that you want. This guy, once Trump stops talking, you can tell that everyone was like, is Is that what was supposed to happen? Because you could hear it. He keeps mentioning global. He said it a couple times now. You know, this global stage, this global fight, this global movement forward.
The discussions among 3,000 political and business leaders from over 130 countries who came together here in Davos. We look forward hearing first from you and then to the follow-up discussion with business leaders moderated by my colleague Børge Brende. Ladies and gentlemen.
Which is so satisfying, by the way. The questioning, because he not only does Trump drop a speech on these, he basically teabags everybody in the room. He's in the White House. He's not actually in Davos, by the way. So he's standing in the White House, you know, doing a video stream, you know, live over.
Man, the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
The man, the legend.
Well, thank you very much, Klaus, and hello to everyone in beautiful Davos. This has been a truly historic week in the United States. 3 days ago, I took the oath of office, and we began the golden age of America. The recent presidential election was won by millions of votes, and all seven, every one of them, all seven swing states. It was a massive mandate from the American people like hasn't been seen in many years. And some of the political pundits, even some of my so-called enemies, said it was the most consequential election victory in 129 years. That's quite nice. What the world has witnessed in the past 72 hours is nothing less than a revolution of common sense.
It's true.
Our country will soon be stronger, wealthier, and more united than ever before, and the entire planet will be more peaceful and prosperous as a result of this incredible
100%.
momentum. And what
I like what he's doing here, right? He's saying the whole planet is going to prosper from us basically doing our own thing, which is 100% true.
We're doing and going to do. My administration is acting with unprecedented speed to fix the disasters we've inherited from a totally inept group of people.
Oh my gosh. The world stage. This man is calling the entire Biden administration inept. It's so satisfying.
And to solve every single crisis facing our country. This begins with confronting the economic chaos caused by the failed policies of the last administration. Over the past 4 years, our government racked up $8 trillion in wasteful deficit spending and inflicted nation-wrecking energy restrictions, crippling regulations, and hidden taxes like never before.
Inflation.
The result is the worst inflation crisis in modern history and sky-high interest rates for our citizens and even throughout the world.
I was gonna mention that, but he said it though. Even throughout the world, I can feel the inflation in America. Everybody can. It affects the global stage. It affects the global economy. So the World Economic Forum wants America to focus on America because a strong America is a strong world.
Food prices and the price of almost every other thing known to mankind went through the roof. President Biden totally lost control of what was going on in our country, but in particular with our high inflation economy and at our border.
Yep.
Because of these ruinous policies, total government spending this year is $1.5 trillion higher than was projected to occur when I left office just 4 years ago. Likewise, the cost of servicing the debt is more than 230% higher than was projected in 2020. The inflation rate we are inheriting remains 50% higher than the historic target. It was the highest inflation probably in the history of our country. That's why from the moment I took office, I've taken rapid action to reverse each and every one of these radical left policies that created this calamity, in particular with immigration, crime, and inflation.
Okay.
On day one, I signed an executive order.
Just for the record, if you've listened to Trump speak, during his rallies, during his speeches, the inauguration speech. He's basically reiterating a lot of stuff here, right? But one thing you have to remember, this is to the World Economic Forum. He's basically telling them, America's been shit on by the people who's been running America. All right? And that ends. Right? It's over. I love it. On the world stage.
Order directing every member of my cabinet to marshal all powers at their disposal to defeat inflation and reduce the cost of daily life.
I love it.
I imposed a federal hiring freeze, a federal regulation freeze, a foreign aid freeze, and I created the new Department of Government Efficiency. I terminated the ridiculous and incredibly wasteful Green New Deal. I call it the Green New Scam.
Trash.
Withdrew from the one-sided Paris Climate Accord
that all the people that sitting in the room were a part of.
And ended the insane and costly electric vehicle mandate. We're going to let people buy the car they want to buy. I declared a national energy emergency, and that's so important. National energy.
Again, remember, this is in Europe, right? So there's a lot of Europeans that probably get their news. I know this for a fact, being out here. All right, the people that live here, they don't get their news from the man himself. They get their news through sources that come from CNN. Imagine playing telephone to try to get the news, but the starting person who picks up the phone is CNN. That's what it's like for news out here in Europe. People get their news from they think the media tells them the truth. Let me say that again. Probably most of the world, the average person, sadly, thinks the news tells them the truth. Yeah.
Energy emergency to unlock the liquid gold under our feet and pave the way for rapid approvals of new energy infrastructure.
He's like, we're not going to be buying any oil. We're not going to be buying any of your shit anymore.
The United States has the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth.
I didn't know that.
We're going to use it. Not only will this reduce the cost of virtually all goods and services, it'll make the United States a manufacturing superpower and the world capital of artificial intelligence and crypto. My administration has also begun the largest deregulation campaign in history, far exceeding even the record-setting efforts of my last term. In total, the Biden administration imposed $50,000 in additional regulatory costs on the average American household over the last 4 years. I have promised to eliminate 10 old regulations for every new regulation, which will soon put many thousands of dollars back in the pockets of American families.
That's major, actually. You want to do a new regulation? All right, get rid of 10. Get rid of 10 regulations. I mean, there are so many regulations. I've talked about this multiple times throughout the years of paying attention to politics, right? Politicians love to make laws, and they just continuously make laws. And the more laws they make, the less freedoms people have. Eventually, they're going to make so many laws that people aren't going to be allowed to do anything anymore because everything's going to be illegal in some way. It's kind of the same with regulations, right? If you overregulate to the point where you're not even able to do anything, then you're going to stagnate and die because companies will just go outsource to places that don't give a shit about regulations. They're like, yeah, whatever. Why do you think we lost manufacturing as Americans? It's just so cheap. China doesn't give a shit. Greta Thunberg's not going to China to protest, even though that's the one place she should go. Because European countries and America and Canada and I don't know if Mexico is involved in that, but they have all gone significantly down in carbon emissions, right? There's some places that they're net negative. Norway has like a freaking plant with like now a snowboard path on top of it. It's freaking epic. They're just making waves. France has freaking nuclear reactors everywhere. America can't do that because there's too many regulations.
To further unleash our economy, our majorities in the House and Senate, which we also took along with the presidency, are going to pass the largest tax cut in American history, including massive tax cuts for workers and family, and big tax cuts for domestic producers and manufacturers. And we're working with the Democrats on getting an extension of the original Trump tax cuts, as you probably know, by just reading any paper. My message to every business in the world is very simple. Come make your product in America, and we will give you among the lowest taxes of any nation on earth. We're bringing them down very substantially, even from the original Trump tax cuts.
I was talking about this earlier today, that tariffs, I know that they're going to seemingly make the product more expensive. It is. Because the company is going to go, I'm paying more for this. Their source is saying, I have to pay more to get it there, so I'm going to charge more. So eventually it's going to get to the person, and they're going to be like, I'm not going to buy it then. Because it's too expensive. It's more expensive. And then companies are going to realize, oh shit, it's actually cheaper to manufacture this in America. Boom, companies start making, and the regulations are gone, so they can actually build, like Detroit can become a proper city that has jobs up the freaking wazoo because all the car companies came back because the regulations are gone and the tariffs make it cheaper to actually create and produce product in America for Americans. Amazing. That's incredible. That's the best case scenario. It's creating all these jobs, and products are actually going to be cheaper in the long run. Yeah, sure, it might sting at first because the tariffs they're going to make things more expensive. But there's this ripple effect that you have to look at the long term, right? Delayed gratification is something that I think a lot of Americans aren't used to anymore. People are used to that instant hit, that quick fix, right? That sugar high off whatever it is, that cheap product from China, that new, instead of going, you know what? I'm not going to buy this more expensive product. I don't need the new phone. I don't need the whatever, insert new product that you could have gotten. Maybe I'll get something used. I'll go get a used car, instead. The market's going to shift. And then all of a sudden, these companies, there's multiple companies that went to Mexico, right? There was GE and Trump. This was years ago, back in 2020, like before it all kind of went down, or maybe after. Remember, he went to, I think it was a GE, and they were going to move to Mexico, and Trump got them to stay, and it saved a bunch of American jobs. Like, it's going to exponentially grow the American economy, and not from like a governmental sense. It's going to grow the economy from giving like mad amount of jobs, and it's going to be incredible. I love the whole tariff idea. It's incredible.
But if you don't make your product in America, which is your prerogative, then very simply you will have to pay a tariff, differing amounts, but a tariff which will direct hundreds of billions of dollars and even trillions of dollars into our treasury to strengthen our economy and pay down debt.
And lower inflation. And I like how he says differing, because that's power right there. It is. That's power. America has a spending problem, a consuming problem. But that is also a power, when you wield that, oh, do you want to sell to our consumers, right? Our you know, first rate, top of the strongest country on the planet citizens, you want to sell to them? Oh yeah? Okay. Well, do what we want. Or we're going to cut you off, or we're going to make it so expensive that you can't sell to Americans. That's power right here. He's basically saying to the planet right now, if you want our customers, I mean, to use it bluntly, right? If you want these customers that are our citizens, you're not going to take advantage of them. You're going to have to pay your dues, and they could use it on as like a bargaining tool on the world stage outside of the economics, right? You see what I'm saying?
Under the Trump administration, there will be no better place on earth to create jobs, build factories, or grow a company than right here in the good old USA.
Boom.
Already Americans economic, and you can see this, I think, maybe even in your wonderful, wonderful room that you're all gathered together, so many of my friends, but Americans, the economic confidence is soaring like we haven't seen in many, many.
You guys are great and all over there in Europe. It's beautiful room, a lot of my friends, but America.
Decades,
That's what he
maybe
just said.
not at all. Upon my election, it was just announced that small business optimism skyrocketed by 41 points in a single
huge.
month. That's the highest ever. There's never been anything like that. SoftBank has announced between a 100 and 200 billion dollar investment in the U.S. economy because of the election result. And just 2 days ago, Oracle, SoftBank, and OpenAI announced a $500 billion investment in AI infrastructure. Other companies likewise have announced billions and billions and billions, adding up to trillions of investment in America, in the United States. And it's also reported today in the papers that Saudi Arabia will be investing at least $600 billion in America. But I'll be asking the Crown Prince, who's a fantastic guy, to round it out to around $1 trillion. I think they'll do that because we've been very good to them.
He actually mentioned this in when did he talk about this? And maybe it was a press conference. He said that the Crown Prince was going to give 500 billion, but now, and he said then that he's going to try to get him to up it to 600 billion. So now he's just announced that it was 600 billion. So he must have talked to him. And now he said he's going to try to up it to $1 trillion, which is just insane to think about.
And I'm also going to ask Saudi Arabia and OPEC to bring down the cost of oil. You got to bring it down, which frankly, I'm surprised they didn't do before the election. That didn't show a lot of love by them not doing it. I was a little surprised by that. If the price came down, the Russia-Ukraine war would end immediately. Right now, the price is high enough that war will continue. You got to bring down the oil price. You got to end that war.
I didn't understand
They should have done it long ago. They're very responsible, actually, to a certain extent, for what's taking place. Millions of lives are being lost. With oil prices going down, I'll demand that interest rates drop immediately, and likewise, they should be dropping all over the world. Interest rates should follow us. All over, the progress that you're seeing is happening because of our historic victory in a recent presidential election, one that has become quite well known throughout the world. I think a lot of things are happening to a lot of countries. They say that there's light shining all over the world since the election, and even countries that we aren't particularly friendly with are happy because they understand what there is a future and how great the future will be. Under our leadership, America is back and open for business. And this week, I'm also taking swift action to stop the invasion at our southern border. They allowed people to come in at levels that nobody's ever seen before. It was ridiculous. I decided and declared to do, and very, very importantly, a national emergency on our border, immediately halted all entry of illegal border crossers, of which there were many, and began promptly returning the illegal trespassers back to the place from which they came.
Speaking of which, they are actually doing that already. Like ICE is rounding them up, and yeeting them from the country. That's happening. That's the thing. Just saying.
Action, as you've probably seen, has already started very strongly. Have deployed active duty U.S. military and National Guard troops to the border to assist in repelling the invasion. It was really an invasion. We will not allow our territory to be violated. After 4 long years, the United States is strong and sovereign and a beautiful nation once again. It's a strong, sovereign.
I love that he used that word. I just have to pause it and just say that. I was just thinking to myself, like, I want to pause it and just remind everyone that he's sitting here telling all these people about how he's going to make America strong as fuck. And he's kicking out. And then he said, America is strong and sovereign again. That is like the opposite of what these globalists want to hear. He's talking to a room full of globalists right now, right? It's like you have to keep that in mind when you're listening to this, right? This is classic Trump. We've heard the stuff before. He's said all this stuff, but man, who is he talking to? He's telling the globalists, yeah, we're gonna make America amazing. Yeah, telling them invest in America, Duke. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, you want me at Davos? Yeah, go ahead, invest. I got the Crown Prince Saudi Arabia. He might give us $1 trillion. What do you got? Huh? What do you got for us?
Nation. In addition, I'm pleased to report that America is also a free nation once again. On day one, I signed an executive order to stop all government censorship. No longer will our government label the speech of our own citizens as misinformation or disinformation, which are the favorite words of censors and those who wish to stop the free exchange of ideas and, frankly, progress.
Okay. All right. I have to add to that, too. And I'm still haven't gotten an answer on this, okay? Every time he said this, the executive order and mentioning it in his speeches, it's the government. He wants to stop the government from doing it. But I need to know if there's a connection between that and the big tech companies that the government is working with, right? Because that's how they're doing it. YouTube doesn't just put a banner underneath my streams when I'm talking about election stuff without the government being involved, right? The Biden administration went ham to remove the Biden laptop, the Hunter's laptop, from everything. You don't think they're doing that with everything, anything, whatever they can? I really would like to know that.
We have saved free speech in America, and we've saved it strongly. With another historic executive order this week, I also ended the weaponization of law enforcement against the American people and, frankly, against politicians, and restored the fair, equal, and impartial rule of law. My administration has taken action to abolish all discriminatory diversity, equity, and inclusion nonsense. And these are policies that were absolute nonsense throughout
meritocracy,
the
baby,
and the private sector. With the recent yet somewhat unexpected great Supreme Court decision just made, America will once again become a merit-based country. You have to hear that word.
Yes.
Merit-based.
Say it again, baby. Say it again.
I've made it official, an official policy of the United States, that there are only 2 genders, male and female.
I straight up started dying laughing when he said this, because this is again on the world stage, right? You got the world stage where he's going, yeah, there's only 2 genders. So I'm going to be careful with my words. All the people promoting transgenderism and children castrating themselves for feelings, for the good of whatever the fuck they're doing. No, it's a culling of a population. Okay, I think it's some sort of group that wants America to be weak, right? The emasculation of women or of men, and the Man, ruining the youth by convincing them to do things that are taking them out of the gene pool and or making them patients for life or making them even more depressed because it wasn't an answer for their depression in the first place. They just needed a father figure in their life. You know? Lynn says that World Economic Forum are the very people that advocated for social engineering. Yes, I wasn't actually saying it, but yeah. You do actually get hermaphrodites. And yeah, but that's like 0.0001%. Like that's not what we're talking about. Like, yeah, that's a weird freakish thing that happens, but that's not normal. That's a freakish thing.
And we will have no men participating in women's sports, and transgender operations, which became the rage, will occur very rarely.
For an adult that can make the decision for themselves and pay for it themselves. No longer will the military, no taxpayer dollars, none of that fucking shit. You want to spend $20,000 cutting your dick off and making a fucking dick hole so some dude can... I don't want to finish that sentence. By all means. Okay? By all means. Waste your money and cut yourself out of the gene pool. I don't give a fuck. All right? But don't convince kids that it should be happening. It's not normal. I do not care. Sounds nasty? Yeah, it is nasty. It probably smells like shit.
Finally, as we restore common sense in America, we're moving quickly to bring back strength and peace and stability abroad. I'm also going to ask all NATO nations to increase defense spending to 5% of GDP, which is what it should have been years ago. It was only at 2%, and most nations didn't pay until I came along. I insisted that they pay, and they did, because the United States was really paying the difference at that time, and it was unfair to the United States. But many, many things have been unfair for many years to the United States. Before even taking office, my team negotiated a ceasefire agreement in the Middle East, which wouldn't have happened without us.
Before even taking office.
I think most of the people in the room know. Earlier this week, the hostages began to return to their families. They are returning, and it's a beautiful sight, and they'll be coming in more and more. They started coming back on Sunday. Our efforts to secure a peace settlement between Russia and Ukraine are now hopefully underway. It's so important to get that done. That is an absolute killing field. Millions of soldiers are being killed. Nobody's seen anything like it since World War II. They're laying dead all over the flat fields. It's a flat field farmland, and there's millions of Russians and millions of Ukrainians.
Is he being hyperbolic here, or is that real?
It's time to end it.
Since World War II? You've never seen anything like it?
Next year, we have the 250th anniversary of America's founding.
Trench warfare?
I'm so
yeah, maybe that's true,
actually. That's been a big event. They've been talking about it for 10 years. We also have the World Cup, and I understand Gianni's in the room. Infantino, he was very instrumental in helping us get it. He's there with you someplace, I think, and I want to thank him for that. And then we have the Olympics coming up, which I was instrumental in getting also in my first term. And who would have known that by skipping a term, I would get the Olympics? I was upset. I said, you know, I got the Olympics to come and I won't be president. But it turned out through a stroke of luck, or whatever you might call it, that I'm going to be president during the World Cup and the Olympics and the 250th anniversary. So that's going to be 3 big events. And we've accomplished more in less than 4 days. We have really been working 4 days than other administrations have accomplished in 4 years. And we're just getting started. It's really an amazing thing to see. And the spirit and the light over our country has been incredible. Under the last administration, our nation has suffered greatly, but we're going to bring it back and make it greater, bigger, stronger, better than ever before. I want to thank everybody for being with you. I would have been there myself, except the inauguration was 2 days ago. I thought it might be a little bit quick to make it the first stop. but we'll get there one day. We hope to get there. But I do appreciate. I heard the audience is fantastic, and many of my friends are in the audience. And I will be taking questions now from some very distinguished people. Thank you all very much.
That is a president right there. God, I just want to like soak it in for a second. You know, listening to that man speak on that stage to those people and just lay it out. Like he just lays it out that he's going to focus on America. His priority is very obviously America. And by doing so, the rest of the world will prosper. And I love that. You notice how Klaus Schwab didn't speak for very long, but made it very clear that it was like a globalist. We're in together, blah, blah, blah. Trump gave zero of that energy. Every time he talked about other places, he's like, we want what's best for them. And they'll get it because we're going to take care of ourselves and we're going to make sure that that shit doesn't happen. But not that we're going to just do everything we can for them. No. He never is giving that. Like Klaus Schwab tries to slip it in as though it's like, yeah, we're all in this together. It's like, okay, on some level, yeah, maybe we're all human beings, but human beings can be evil as fuck. To be blunt about it, there are some evil people out there. There's countries that house evil people and are run by evil people. Hell, I think the U.S. government has a lot of evil people in it. America's got over 300 million people. Guarantee there's some evil people in America. But the soul of America, the real Americans are not evil, right? The American that fights for freedom, that wrote the Constitution, that believes in the Constitution, that looks at the Constitution and goes, that is a damn fine document right there. That's the American that this man is bringing back, right? That sovereign nation. I love that he dropped that word, that he said America, the sovereign nation, because sovereignty is about individual freedom. It's about standing out from the rest, not becoming homogenized and not being this. It's like the opposite of globalist. It really is. And I think he specifically used that word, right? He didn't sprinkle it throughout the entire speech, but he used it very specifically at that moment, talking about America being strong and sovereign again. It's a return to form. And here he is telling the World Economic Forum that America is back and better than ever. I love it. Now, he goes on. This goes on for another 30 minutes. I'm not going to watch the rest of it, but I am going to bring some points that V6 Neon actually pointed out, which is why I started watching this in the first place. He said, let me go back to his first chat here. He goes, oh, and the knife went into bankers for denying conservatives. So he gets a question by who I believe is the CEO of Bank of America. Because the way that he frames the answer to the question, it's not even the answer to this question. I don't need this anymore. He didn't even answer he answered the question, but he said, oh, and by the way, you really need to start being nice to conservatives. He like says it like that. And he's like, you guys haven't been very nice to conservatives. You cut them off from their banking. Like, you need to let conservatives bank with you. And this is true. And I'm not talking about the truckers in Canada kind of energy. I'm talking about businesses, right? Conservative businesses, because bankers like BlackRock, for example, Vanguard, right? He's on record saying you have to sometime enforce the behavioral changes that you want to see. That's a fucked up thing for someone who controls more assets than any other country on the planet. BlackRock, trillions of dollars in assets. These people control companies. They are probably what's behind the gaming industry's ridiculous amount of injection of progressive bullshit in video. Look at Dragon Age Vanguard, probably the biggest example of injecting identity politics and literally every single political cliche bullshit you can add into a video game without it just labeling it real life with a freaking Vanguard skin on it. All right, that's what it felt like. Anyway, he goes, you really need to stop being, an asshole to the conservatives and let them actually bank with you, which is incredible because this stage that he was talking to is filled with bankers. He's literally telling this crowd of bankers, hey, you best allow the conservatives to bank with you. He didn't say or else, but it was implied. There was some, hey, what's up, X-Wing? ICE videos out of Boston Day were wild. Yep. Trump's a man of his word. Yep, he is. Oh, and Pete Hegseth, he got confirmed today, didn't he? 51-49. It was close. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. ICE was here in Dearborn, too. Bye-bye. I'm an immigrant. All right? Legal. I'm all about legal immigration. My wife is an immigrant when we are in America because she has a green card. She can live in America. I'm working on it so I can live here. And we're going to live in both places. Why not? My son's going to be a dual citizen. He's got the best case scenario. He's got a hot dad that he's probably going to inherit the looks. He's got a beautiful mom who will probably help make him be a freaking stunner. You know what I mean? My son's going to be a freaking, let's be real. My son's going to be a looker. He's going to be fucking bringing in the ladies. I'm going to have a talk with him. Wrap it up, son. All right? Wrap it up. I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness. Was it an H-1B? No. She married in. She married in. And he has a little brother, Flawed. Feeling yourself? I'm just joking, Don. I'm just having fun. I'm in a great mood. Ever since Trump took office, really. Like, he took office, seeing that it was true, hearing that he won, and knowing that he won was one thing. But Biden was still in control. And the Democrats were still in power. There is something along those lines that is a scary thought, right? And once Trump actually said the words and became president, like he's actually president now, everything changed. And then he started presidenting. Is that a word? Is that, can I say that? The man is a president, a real president, and he's following through. Seeing Ross Ulbricht hugging his parents is like, fuck yeah. Seeing the J6ers all get pardoned, fuck yeah. Seeing the way that he's securing the border, make X-Wing a mod, yeah, I should do that. I got you. Boom. Congratulations, X-Wing. You now have a wrench. How many people in chat want X-Wing to join Base Half Monday? At least for, he doesn't, maybe not every, I don't know what his schedule is on Mondays, but he's got to at least join once. He's got to come on the show. You know what I mean? Let me get ones in chat if X-Wing should come on Base Half Monday. Twos if Fear the Beardo should come on. And 3 if both of them should come on. I'm waiting to see what X-Wing's going to put. Is he there? Did he leave? Squiggle says 4. X-Wing says 3. Okay. I think they would fit in perfectly. We're getting 4s. I don't even know what 4 is. 7. I think that just means pure excitement. What's 4? I don't know. I just said 3. 3 even if only on different days? Wait. So wait, you would rather have one at a time? Roll the dice? Okay. All right. I haven't done this in a while. I got myself a 20-sided. All right. Good luck. Have fun. This is for absolutely nothing. 20-sided. You get one guess. All right. The dice has been rolled. Good luck, everybody. All right. I'll be reading. I'm waiting. Good luck. Good luck. No one's gotten it yet. It's only 20 guesses. Someone's going to get it. I'm looking at Rumble too. I got them both up. Oh my, how is no one guessing this? Wow. It's one of those numbers that no one, you don't guess. Interesting. I'm still waiting. It's a 20-sided die, X-Wing. Holy shit. What is happening? No one's guessing it. There it is. All right, we got a winner. Now let me just double check. We've got a tentative winner. I see the number. Let me just scroll up and make sure I didn't miss it. It has happened before. I don't want to happen again. I haven't rolled the dice in a while. I haven't had to watch the numbers in a bit. I think we've got a winner. Okay, we do. Rude Collie. Congratulations. It was 19. You were the first person to guess 19, which means you won absolutely nothing. Congratulations. Save it up for nothing nice. Maybe call your mother. Tell her you love her. Say you won nothing on the show and want her to have nothing. I think it's the sweetest thing that you can do is tell someone you love that you won nothing and wanted them to have it. Seriously, amazing job. Good stuff. I love it. Always a great time winning nothing, isn't it? Congratulations. WEF Adam. What do you mean? Cause Rude Collie won? I don't understand that, but okay. Mark Rodetti for 5 says we need to get Trump to demand that Tommy Robinson is released from prison immediately. I like that. Tommy Robinson did nothing wrong. Yeah, he should. X-Wing with 5 gifted memberships to the channel. Let's go. I can't hear it outside of my headphones, so. Whoa! We got 5 gifted memberships from X-Wing. That's pretty freaking badass, if you ask me. Thank you so much. If you got a gifted memberships from the one and only X-Wing, give him some thanks. That's pretty badass. What's up, B2? How you doing? V6 Neon says, would love Trump to help the Amish farmers selling their organic food and raw milk across the state lines. Look up Amos Miller Amish court case with Robert Barnes. Bureaucrats power hungry. Oh, 100%. That's true. Well, we got Thomas Massey, who's straight up posting images of his own raw milk going like, come and take it kind of vibe. He's hands down my favorite person in the Senate. Hands down. More likes for the homie. Yes, smash that like button. We're actually pretty close to concurrent viewers and likes. So if we can get 100 more likes, we'll have like the same amount. So like that stream. What are you guys waiting for? I'm killing it over here. And I'm super humble. V69 for one says, Barry Obama has ditched Big Mike for Jennifer Aniston? Oh, and Aniston's house was the only one to survive the Palisades fire in LA. Somebody has blackmail on him or a black male on him. Damn, I see what you're saying. Wait, hold on, wait a minute though. What the hell are you talking about? Barack Obama is with Jennifer Aniston now? Huh? What? Massey follows you, Jose? That's freaking dope. So, hold on. Is Obama with Jennifer Aniston? That's some crazy shit. You heard that, Iron Man? So wait, is this real? Okay, hold on. Hold up. Okay, we got to look this up. Obama and Jennifer Aniston. Obama Aniston dating rumors. Recent rumors have suggested a romantic connection between former U.S. President Barack Obama and Hollywood actress Jennifer Aniston. These rumors gained traction due to speculation about a potential affair in the absence of Michelle Obama, Barack's wife. Oh, is that who Michelle Obama is? Thanks, AI. From high-profile events. However, both Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston have denied these claims. But why would they? Why, I don't understand. Like, were they seen together or something? Jennifer Aniston has stated that she has only met Barack Obama once and is more acquainted with Michelle Obama. She's denied any romantic involvement with Barack Obama during an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel's show. Additionally, Aniston's representative clarified that she does not maintain any personal friendship with Barack Obama, though she is a fan. Rumors have also led to speculation about possible divorce between Barack and Michelle Obama, fueled by Michelle's absence from notable events such as the funeral of former President Jimmy Carter and Donald Trump's inauguration. Now, we all know why Big Mike didn't show up to that. What do you mean? That has nothing to do with it. Barack Obama was a sitting president, so therefore he had to show up. Michelle Obama was like, hell no. She can't stand Trump. He had morning wood. couldn't make it. However, there's no substantial evidence to support these claims, and the office of the Obamas have denied any issues between the couple. There is no issues between the couple. That's just still silly shit. You stand Trump? Me too, X-Wing. Arm Slave for 5 says, Aniston must be with Big Mike then, not Obama. Hey-oh, there it is. We figured it out. Arm Slave understood it. He sees through it. He's like, it's misdirection, people. They're thinking it's Barack. No, it's Big Mike. Aniston likes well-hung men. Hey-oh. Zep Trucks for 5 says, still haven't figured out how to join. I'll super chat until I'm broke, though. I'm welcoming it. I would love for you to be able to join, but I guess it's just not something you could do on mobile. But I appreciate that you're hanging out, even if it's on mobile. It doesn't matter. You're still here, and you're super chatting, so I appreciate it. Rude Cowley can't either. That's lame. Do you guys say either or either? I say either and either, depending on how I feel. How stuck up I feel. Clearly, I feel a little, egotistical today. Little, you could tell my humble side's coming out. I'm just in a good mood, people. All right, calm down. All right. Either is fun to say, but either is probably what I use more often. You say either, Neil? Okay. You're getting me through this drive up to Woodstock? Cool. What are you going up to Woodstock for? I mean, are you driving currently? So I'll wait on an answer. There's no option for it? Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, which Woodstock? Like New York Woodstock? Like, are you driving all the way to New York? Not gonna just dox you. Hot, humble male model. You said it, Neil. Just saying. You said it. V6 Neon for one says, one direct hit of missile at Davos would solve many world problems in one go. Disavow. Disavow. I disavow violence. YouTube, I disavow that super chat rumble rant. Whether it was true or not. Just saying. Woodstock, Illinois. Okay. V6 Neon for one says, the UK has the biggest territorial fishing waters in Europe, but British fishermen aren't allowed to fish them. We got outfished from Chinese fishermen. You get your fish from Chinese fishermen? UK waters have been overfished by the EU. Wow, that's messed up. That's really messed up. I think the British government needs to tell the UK to, or the EU to get fucked. So, I mean, the UK government needs to do a lot. Let's be real. They basically need a new government over there. V6 Neon again. At least 4 military transport planes, 2 Boeing C-17 Globemasters 3, and 2 Lockheed Martin C-130 Hercules were mobilized by the U.S. Transportation Command, U.S. Transcom, to deport illegal immigrants. Wow, that's freaking awesome. He says again, the UK collection of WEF and EU sycophants shit themselves when the Trump speech at Davos went live. I've been watching America's Voice, etc. No British media. The knockoff effect over here over the next few days. Yeah, I bet. That's why I love that speech. Because, like, sure, Americans have heard it before, but having the people on the world stage hear that from him is like, oh yeah, you know that's got to piss so many people off. Logan Miller gifting 5 memberships to the channel. There it is. I hit the button. I just needed to make sure it's happening. Thank you so much. We got 2 different 5 gifted bombs in the channel today. Logan Miller, thank you so much. How you doing, man? Boom! That's actually the name of that emote. Boom. I think so, right? If I hover it over, does it say it? Or can I? Boom. It is the boom emote. Let me see some boom emotes in chat. Shout out the boom emote. If you're a member in the channel, you can drop this boom emote. Let me see it. I want to see booms in chat. I will also accept the weird Andreas face of him doing like a, what the hell was it? What animal was he doing? If I hover over, does it say? No, it just says Andreas. He was doing some sort of weird animal noise, and I took a screenshot of it. I'm like, this is amazing. And now it's a thumbnail. The Timu boom. Yeah. We've got boom at home. The boom at home. And it's the freaking Andre's face. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, King, you don't remember either? Dang, I don't remember. Neil Horn, thank you very much. Became a member. Welcome into the chat fam. What's the story with Andreas leaving Timcast? It's not my story to tell, baby. I know the answer, but it's not my story to tell. You know what I mean? Some things are just, you're going to have to hear it from him. Fifi Gigantor for $5 says, met an Alaskan fisherman in rehab last year, and his entire town was in threat of disappearing because a cannery closed down and Chinese fishermen overstepping. Wow. Well, guaranteed, Trump's going to put a stop to that shit. China isn't going to be freaking messing around anymore because we got a big bad president again. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason we broke away from Europe. Their leadership sucks all around. Dude, I'm so sad that Sweden joined NATO, man. It's like bad enough that they're in the EU, but like, man. It's weird because they don't use the euro. You know, they're like in it, but they're not. That's weird. Yeah, it is. It's weird. Rusty, you could say that again. F YouTube. Just kidding, YouTube. Just kidding. You're fantastic. Can we get to 300 likes, people? Can we get to 300 likes? Let's do it. Let me see 300 likes. How's Swedish gun laws? I don't think you can like open carry here, but I hear gunshots. I'm next to the woods. I see deer hides all over the place. You can get a shotgun, rifles, like hunting stuff. You forgot to. Oh, we just hit 300. Thank you very much, chat. You're amazing. You really are. Tomorrow's gonna be a lot of fun. You guys know tomorrow jam nights. Jam nights have become something. It's a whole new beast. Okay, I'm learning new songs. I'm learning new chords. I'm getting reminded of songs that I loved before that I forgot about that now I know how to play. It's incredible. A wild Beardo was spotted 500 yards off the perimeter. Hey, is Fear the Beardo in chat? I don't see him. I don't see him. Yeah, Puddle of Mud, man. That dude, Chili. That song has been in my head all day. Oh no, all week. Legitimately, that song he's incoming. It's weird when you pick up a guitar and remember what you forgot how to play. Dude, I've been playing guitar for 20 years. There's so much shit that I saw a video that someone sent me of me playing guitar and I don't remember what I was even playing. I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, what? Last jam night was fantastic. Thanks, Mom. Yes. Sorry I missed Fridays because of FNT. I get it, Jose. I get it. It's difficult to I can't compete with the epicness of FNT. You know what I mean? It's tough competition. But it's tradition. It's jam nights. There he is. Fear the Beardo. How you doing, sir? Are you family friendly? Especially to alphas with manly beards. Mustaches are acceptable. They're acceptable. But beards where it's at, though. I'm just kidding, X-Wing. I'm just giving you some shit. You know what I'm saying? Cello the Seas kids love me. She just said it. So there you go. Family friendly and humble. Yes. It's true. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay humble. But look, sometimes you got to recognize reality. All right? Sometimes you just need to understand the truth of your surroundings. Look, I was just saying that my son's going to be a handsome man, all right? He's got a beautiful mom, and I was an international supermodel for many years. Rated top 10 on the planet multiple years in a row. I'm just saying I was. It's true. These are facts. I'm not gloating. I'm just giving you guys factual information from my past. Okay? You know what I'm saying? That's it. These are just facts. I'm just saying facts. Okay? V6 Neon for one says, hit that Rumble thumbs up. Okay. You know what? I'll give it a thumbs up. I don't know if it counts. Metastep is missing a chromosome. Whoa. Excuse me? You just lost your wrench. How dare you come in here and attack one of my chat members, X-Wing? We're cool. But we're not that cool. All right? Metastep's been in here way longer than you. The nerve of this guy. Can you believe that? Chat? Can you believe that? I might remod Metastep right now. All right, X-Wing. I'm giving you the wrench back. I just needed you to understand. I just needed you to understand something. All right? I'm glad you understand. I really want you guys. Yeah, no producer. I got rid of him. I took his seat out of the room and I threw it out the window. I straight up took his seat and threw it out the window, said you're fired. I did remod him already. Oh, are you talking about Metastep? Nah, that's not going to happen. No. I said I almost remodded Metastep. I wasn't actually. I wasn't going to really remod Metastep. Come on. It's just Meta, he was never a very good mod. He had a good heart, but he was a terrible mod. Hold on, wait. He was a good mod,
but only on days that ended with the letter N. But of course, we all know that days only end in the letter Y. So the truth is, he was a terrible mod. But one day, he may mod again. But today is not that day. No, it's not. It may never come, the day when he returns to modhood. But until that day comes, he shall remain just a simple Metastep. Something that you use to step through to actually reach the actual mods. Yes.
I don't. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Trump is declassifying the JFK files right now. Mark, where am I seeing that? Where do I see that right now? Obviously X. Obviously on X, right? Yeah, he declassified it, but that's just the executive order. Armslave for 5 says Kriglin Freeman. Yeah. We won't see them for 15 to 45 days, I don't think. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, I think it was just everyone's just talking about the executive order that was signed that I'm seeing. I'm not seeing any actual evidence. No. I feel like everybody in my circle would be talking about it, and everyone's just talking about the executive order that was signed, which I did talk about earlier. So, let's get the Krigler Show to become the Metastep hype train and Krigler. Wait, I don't understand. What does that mean? Benny Johnson clickbait? Yeah. That sounds more accurate. Yeah. Have fun with your mic? Oh, I do. I mean, I only have that. I only have two. I have 3 voices. I have this one, which is just clean mic. Then I have my jam, where it's a little echoey, got some reverb, so I can sing and love. I don't know what that song is, and then I have what I call the Funk voice,
which is really just Morgan Freeman. I'm Morgan Freeman. I remember when I first laid my eyes on Red.
Great movie. Great movie. But that's all I got. Austin, are you in my Discord? I'm Morgan Freeman. Who's not in my Discord that wants to join my Discord? Does anybody want to join my Discord? If you hit wait, what? Tell me something good. Tell me that you love me. I want to hidden use copy button. All right, copied. But then I post it and it just says hidden copy. What kind of crap is this shit? Why is it inviting to mod general? I don't want to invite anyone to mod general. What the fuck? I want to invite to just the server. What the fuck? Fucking Discord. They won't see it. No, I know. I know. But I literally can't invite anyone to the Discord. Like I click invite people and it's saying invite people to mod general and I'm like, "Why I can't unselect that. I can only this channel is private. Only select members can see it." And I'm like, "Yeah, I get that. I don't want to send anyone a link. I just want to invite to the regular Discord." What the fuck? Okay, I can't invite you, I guess. The Great Krigler Firewall. Yeah. Server settings. Do I need to like open it up somehow? I'm not gonna dig that right now. Yeah, I can't even get that. Unsubbing so I can subscribe again. That's dedication. All right, everyone. Great show today. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for the members. I appreciate that. X-Wing and Logan, you guys dropping 5 gifted. That's awesome. Neil, welcome in. And then everyone who super chatted, everyone who supports me, thanks for sharing my stream. Thanks for liking the stream. Please go to my throne list if you want to buy my son some diapers. I would love that. Incredible. The best way to support me is actually just buying diapers for my son. Incredible. Amazing. Tomorrow, I got jam night. Remember, I'm doing covers nonstop. Whatever song you want me to listen to, I'm doing that. It's basically like a music review / jam night / hangout with me. Lots of fun. Definitely come by and hang out. Until then, y'all have a great night. And remember that Trump is the president of the United States of America.